Can you believe people choose shocks over silence? A fascinating study conducted in 2014 at the University of Virginia revealed just how uncomfortable many of us are with our own thoughts. When participants were asked to sit in a room alone for 15 minutes without any distractions, half of them opted for an electric shock instead of simply enjoying the silence. This surprising choice raises questions about our relationship with solitude. Why would sitting quietly, a chance to reflect on our lives, be so unbearable that we prefer a jolt of electricity? Researchers suggest that many people find their thoughts to be overwhelming or anxiety-inducing. In a world constantly buzzing with notifications and distractions, it seems we may have lost the ability to be comfortable in our own minds. The study illuminates a crucial aspect of our modern lives. As we become more connected through technology, we might actually be distancing ourselves from our inner selves. What do you think? Are we truly afraid of our own thoughts? You might be shocked to learn about the Iraq War. This conflict, which began in 2003, has featured many bold declarations of victory and withdrawal from U.S. leaders, painting a complicated picture of military engagement. Each announcement seemed to signal an end to U.S. involvement, yet the reality on the ground proved much more intricate. As U.S. troops withdrew, the region faced new challenges, including the rise of extremist groups and ongoing political instability. Iraq's rich tapestry of history and cultural diversity adds to this complexity, making it essential for observers to understand the lasting effects of foreign intervention. The struggle for peace continues despite numerous attempts at stability, leaving many to wonder, what will it take for Iraq to achieve lasting peace and security? This situation serves as a reminder of the unpredictability of international relations and the importance of learning from the past. Why does the Boston Typewriter Orchestra break musical boundaries? Since 2004, this innovative orchestra has been captivating audiences by blending traditional instruments with sounds created using recording machines. Imagine listening to enchanting symphonies where the lush tones of a cello merge seamlessly with the electronic beats and samples made by modern technology. This unique fusion not only invites a new audience to experience classical music, but also showcases the creative possibilities of sound. By incorporating different music styles and techniques, the orchestra challenges the conventional ideas of what orchestral music can be. Each performance becomes a thrilling journey where the audience discovers the beauty of both the familiar and the unexpected. The orchestra's daring approach raises intriguing questions about the future of music. Will we see more orchestras following in their footsteps? Join the conversation and explore the exciting world of sound. Here's a wild fact about the Appian Way. This ancient road, built in 312 BC, still carries travelers through Rome today, proving that Roman engineering was nothing short of amazing. Stretching over 350 miles, the Appian Way, or Via Appia, was originally designed for military purposes, allowing troops to quickly move across the Italian peninsula. As you walk upon its sturdy stones, you can almost feel the echoes of history beneath your feet. Remarkably, even after more than 2,000 years, this road has maintained its structure, thanks to the careful craftsmanship of Roman engineers who employed techniques still admired today. Picture horse-drawn carriages rolling along, or merchants showcasing their wares in ancient times. Visiting the Appian Way is like stepping back in time. It's a living connection to our past. How many other roads can claim such a remarkable legacy? Hard to believe, but plants once reproduced with spores. For about 150 million years, early plants were quite different from the ones we're familiar with today. According to fossil records, these ancient plants resembled modern-day moss and didn't have seeds. Instead, they used single-celled spores to reproduce, spreading these tiny units into the environment. This method allowed them to thrive in various habitats for millions of years. Imagine a lush, green landscape filled with spore-producing plants rather than flowering trees and shrubs. Eventually, the evolution of multicellular seeds changed everything, paving the way for more complex plants. This shift not only helped plants survive in diverse climates, but also led to the amazing variety of plant life we see today. Isn't it fascinating how these tiny spores were instrumental in shaping our world? Surprisingly, it's a fact that sooty shearwaters roam the globe. These incredible seabirds embark on one of the longest migrations of any bird species. After breeding in lively colonies across the southern hemisphere, they journey north, covering thousands of miles to the northern Pacific Ocean. Imagine a bird flying as far as from New Zealand to Alaska. These remarkable birds rely on the ocean currents and winds to help them along their way, demonstrating nature's perfect design for travel. During their journey, they can spend months at sea, relying on their impressive ability to search for food over vast distances. Scientists have even tracked their travels using GPS devices, revealing fascinating insights about their routes and behaviors. Every year, these tenacious travelers undertake this epic adventure, reminding us just how interconnected our planet's ecosystems truly are. What drives these birds to such incredible distances? Did you know Kit Kat's logo once changed color? Since 1935, the Kit Kat logo has remained largely unchanged, making it an iconic symbol for chocolate lovers around the world. However, during World War II, a fascinating twist occurred. Due to shortages of ingredients, Nestlé had to adjust the famous logo's bright red color to blue. This change wasn't just a design choice. It communicated that the chocolate was milk-free, an important note when dairy was hard to come by. Imagine walking into a store, spotting the blue Kit Kat, and knowing it was made differently because of the war. This unique adaptation not only highlights the resilience of brands during challenging times, but also reflects how necessity can spark creativity in marketing. Today, Kit Kat proudly showcases its red packaging, evoking a sense of nostalgia and joy. The logo's consistency, alongside its occasional shifts, provides a glimpse into history and the brand's ability to adapt while maintaining its classic essence. Isn't it incredible how a logo can carry such a rich story? Let's uncover the truth about the Lasham excursion. This incredible event, happening roughly 41,000 years ago, was a pivotal moment in Earth's history, marked by a temporary reversal of our planet's magnetic field. Imagine your compass pointing south instead of north. Scientists believe that this shift could have caused dramatic changes in the climate and the environment during that time. The magnetic field acts like a shield, protecting us from harmful solar radiation. So when it fluctuated, it might have exposed the Earth to higher levels of radiation. This could have impacted various forms of life, potentially affecting animal migrations and ecosystems. Geologists and archaeologists study evidence from rocks and sediments to learn more about this mysterious period. Understanding the Lachamp excursion not only helps us appreciate Earth's dynamic nature, but also prepares us for future shifts in our magnetic field. What other secrets lie in our planet's past? Is it really true that kukuri dancers scare away spirits? The kukuri are vibrant Bulgarian performers, known for their lively traditional dances, especially during the onset of winter. Wearing colorful costumes, these dancers engage in rituals that serve a unique purpose: to chase away evil spirits and usher in good fortune. This fascinating tradition blends music, movement, and ancient beliefs, creating a captivating spectacle that not only entertains, but also strengthens community ties. As winter approaches, villagers gather to witness these performances, which showcase intricate steps and spirited rhythms. The costumes, often adorned with bells and other decorations, enhance the experience, making the dancers resemble mythical guardians. Each performance is a celebration of culture, reflecting the hopes of the community for protection and prosperity in the cold months ahead. The kukuri dances are a striking reminder of how traditions can unite people and preserve their heritage. So next winter, if you hear the sound of ringing bells and lively music, you'll know the kukuri are out to protect their community. Here's a surprising reason to hurry on the toilet. It turns out that spending too much time sitting on the toilet can actually affect your health in unexpected ways. When you sit for more than 10 minutes, especially in a relaxed position, the blood flow in your legs can slow down. This isn't just uncomfortable, it can also impact how efficiently your heart pumps blood throughout your body. Prolonged sitting can lead to increased pressure on your veins, causing potential issues like varicose veins over time. Not to mention, sitting too long might make it tempting to scroll through your phone or read, distracting you from listening to your body's signals. To keep your blood circulation healthy and maintain a happy heart, it's best to limit your bathroom visits to about 10 minutes. Think of it as a mini health tip. So next time you're in there, remember that a quick visit can be better for your well-being than a long, leisurely break. Prepare to be amazed by Mandarin's unique challenges. Learning Mandarin. Chinese isn't just about memorizing words, it's like diving into a whole new world. Unlike languages with familiar letters, Mandarin uses thousands of intricate symbols, and the average person in China knows over 8,000 of them. Imagine trying to read a simple newspaper. You'd need to recognize at least 3,000 characters. But that's just the beginning. Mandarin also features 4 distinct tones, which means the same sound can carry completely different meanings depending on how it's pronounced. This complexity makes mastering the language a serious mental workout, challenging learners to think differently about communication. So if you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and tackle an engaging, yet complicated language, Mandarin might just be the adventure for you. Believe it or not, you might be amazed to discover peaceful borders. The Canada-US border stretches an impressive 505 miles, making it the longest international border in the world without military patrols. This unique aspect creates a remarkable atmosphere of mutual trust and cooperation between the two nations. Rather than being sites of conflict, the border promotes friendly exchanges, allowing people to move easily for work, family visits, or outdoor adventures in the breathtaking national parks that span both countries. Imagine crossing the border not only for business, but also to enjoy the natural beauty shared between Canada and the United States. This incredible peace has led to various collaborative efforts, including environmental conservation projects and joint responses to natural disasters. The border's friendly customs and immigration regulations reinforce the idea that peace can foster meaningful relationships and shared goals. Despite geographical differences, Canadians and Americans enjoy cultural ties that remind us of their common interests. In a world often marked by division, the Canada-US border stands as a shining example of how cooperation can thrive, even across vast distances. You might be shocked to learn that wipers were once manual. In 1903, Mary Anderson, a determined inventor, created the automatic windshield wiper out of sheer frustration. Driving in the rain was a challenge, as she found herself constantly wiping her windshield by hand. This inconvenient task sparked a brilliant idea. Anderson designed a lever inside the car that operated a spring-loaded arm, automatically sweeping water away. Her innovation greatly enhanced driving safety and comfort, allowing drivers to see clearly even in poor weather conditions. Although her invention faced skepticism initially, it laid the groundwork for the automatic wipers we rely on today. Just imagine how different driving would be without this essential feature. So the next time you turn on your windshield wipers, remember Mary Anderson and her contribution to automotive safety. Can you believe how special the number 7 is? This iconic digit is often seen as lucky in many cultures, but it also holds a unique spot in mathematics. Unlike other single-digit numbers, 7 doesn't follow the usual multiplication patterns that most numbers do. For instance, if you multiply 2 single-digit numbers, you often end up with very predictable results. But 7 surprises us by standing apart, creating a number of fascinating properties. This peculiarity boosts its charm, leading people to associate it with good fortune. You'll find 7 popping up in our lives constantly. Think of the 7 wonders of the world, the 7 continents, even the 7 days of the week. All this adds to the mystery and allure of this number. So whether you see it as a symbol of luck or just an intriguing mathematical oddity, 7 certainly has a special place in our hearts and minds. Here's what actually happens when dolphins chat underwater. Dolphins are far more than playful swimmers. They are the ocean's acoustic geniuses. Using a fascinating mix of whistles, clicks, chirps, and burst pulses, these intelligent creatures convey complex messages about their identity, mood, dangers, and social coordination. Each dolphin has a unique signature whistle, which acts like a name, enabling them to identify themselves to others even after years apart. This remarkable ability highlights their strong social bonds. Moreover, researchers have discovered syntax-like structures in dolphin vocalizations, implying that the order and length of their sounds follow distinct patterns, much like human grammar. To navigate and forage in murky waters, dolphins utilize echolocation, sending out sound waves that bounce back from objects, allowing them to see their surroundings. In group hunts, they beautifully synchronize their clicks to herd fish or alert one another to potential threats. Their vocal universe truly represents a rich marine language, transforming the ocean into a vast, intelligent conversation. How incredible is that? What if I told you trees can move roots? In the lush jungles of Latin America, there's something truly fascinating happening beneath the canopy. Many tree species have a remarkable ability to adjust their roots to seek out better light. When sunlight is scarce, these trees can sense the direction of brighter areas and gradually shift their roots closer to where the light is more plentiful. This clever adaptation not only helps them thrive, but also plays a crucial role in their survival. By moving their roots, trees can access more nutrients and moisture as well, making them more resilient in competition with other plants. This unique behavior showcases the incredible intelligence of nature, reminding us that even plants have strategies for survival. So the next time you stroll through a jungle, think about the hidden life and clever moves happening right beneath your feet. Let's uncover the truth about curious facts. Engaging with fascinating trivia and stories can truly boost our enjoyment of life. Whether it's a quirky historical fact or an astounding scientific discovery, these snippets of knowledge can spark curiosity and lead to vibrant conversations. People who appreciate these intriguing tidbits often share a passion for learning and exploration. This sense of community creates an exciting atmosphere where ideas and interests flourish together. Additionally, discussing interesting stories with like-minded individuals can deepen friendships and create lasting memories. Imagine sharing a bizarre yet true fact about space or an unexpected story from history and seeing the wonder light up someone's face. Such interactions not only entertain, but also enrich our understanding of the world. So, why not dive into the treasure trove of curious facts and stories? They could brighten your day and connect you with others who share your enthusiasm. This might surprise you. Why does Centralia still burn underground? Centralia, Pennsylvania, has been engulfed in an unquenchable underground coal fire since 1962. This fiery ordeal ignited when firefighters mistakenly set ablaze the coal seams beneath the town while clearing a landfill. Once lit, the fire morphed into a relentless blaze, showcasing nature's might. Astonishingly, this inferno could continue burning for another 250 years. The extreme heat fosters perilous conditions, creating sinkholes that can swallow structures whole and undermine the safety of any remaining residents. Toxic gases like carbon monoxide permeate the air, making it hazardous to breathe and further pushing families to abandon their homes. Over time, the town transformed into a ghostly landscape, with cracked roads and smoke rising from vents in the ground. Despite the dangers, a few devoted souls lingered, tied to their roots in Centralia. This scenario compels us to ponder profound questions about our relationship with the environment and our responsibilities when human actions lead to such irreversible changes. Centralia serves as a stark reminder of our vulnerability to nature's fury. Experience the magic of Irish dance techniques. The mesmerizing world of competitive Irish dancing is truly fascinating. One of its most captivating features is how dancers keep their upper bodies completely still while their legs perform rapid, intricate steps. This technique creates a stunning contrast, showcasing the elegance of their upper torsos against the energetic movements of their lower bodies. Imagine the precision required to achieve such balance. Dancers train for years, rigorously practicing to master this art. As their feet fly across the floor in dazzling patterns, the stillness above adds an element of grace that leaves audiences in awe. This unique style not only highlights skill and discipline, but also immerses audiences in a rich cultural tradition that has been passed down through generations. From lively jigs to spirited reels, the energy in every performance tells a story that connects people from different backgrounds. Have you ever watched an Irish dance competition and noticed the uncanny calm above the storm of movement below? It's a testament to the dedication and artistry of these talented individuals. Most people don't know this, but London stone fascinates many. This ancient relic, embedded in a wall on Cannon Street, has been a symbolic part of London for over 1,000 years, making it one of the city's oldest landmarks. Despite its age, the exact purpose of London stone remains unknown, sparking curiosity among historians and locals alike. Some experts suggest it served as a key marker for Roman and medieval trading routes, while others believe it played a role in various rituals or even held political significance. This limestone stone, measuring about 2 feet wide, has endured numerous fires, wars, and urban changes, showcasing its endurance through time. Remarkably, it has been relocated several times, yet it always returns to its original position, cementing its importance in local folklore. Legend has it that removing London stone could bring misfortune, adding an intriguing layer to its history. As you stroll through London, don't miss the chance to gaze upon this seemingly ordinary stone and consider the countless tales it could tell about our fascinating past. Have you ever seen 10,000 types of tomatoes? Believe it or not, there are more than 10,000 varieties of tomatoes worldwide. These vibrant fruits come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, ranging from tiny cherry tomatoes to large beefsteaks. Interestingly, tomatoes can be red, yellow, green, purple, and even black, reflecting their diverse genetic background. This variety is a result of centuries of cultivation, with gardeners and farmers crossing different types to develop new flavors and textures. Some tomatoes are perfect for salads with their sweet taste, while others thrive in sauces due to their rich and tangy flavor. Did you know that some heirloom varieties are passed down through generations? Despite the wide range, tomatoes are all part of the same family, the nightshade family, which also includes potatoes and eggplants. So next time you bite into a juicy tomato, remember there's a whole world of varieties out there, each with its own unique story. What's your favorite kind of tomato? Did you know that dinosaurs' reproduction remains a mystery? Although these amazing creatures roamed the Earth millions of years ago, scientists are still puzzled about how they brought new life into their world. The size and anatomical complexities of dinosaurs add layers of intrigue to this topic. Fossil evidence offers only limited clues, making it difficult for researchers to draw definitive conclusions. Some scientists believe that dinosaur reproductive behaviors might have been similar to those of modern reptiles or birds, suggesting they could have laid eggs in nests. However, without direct evidence, these theories remain speculative. Paleontologists worldwide are tirelessly studying fossilized remains to find more clues. Each discovery, whether it be an egg or a footprint, helps build a better understanding of these magnificent creatures. The mystery of how dinosaurs reproduced not only sparks curiosity, but also fuels ongoing research that connects us to Earth's distant past. What do you think dinosaurs would have done when it was time to have babies? Did you know VPNs were made for businesses? Originally, virtual private networks, VPNs, weren't designed for everyday internet users looking to watch shows or protect their privacy. Instead, they emerged as a solution for companies, allowing employees secure remote access to vital company files and networks, especially during the rise of remote work. By encrypting internet connections and creating private channels, VPNs ensured that sensitive data remains safe from prying eyes, even on public Wi-Fi networks. Over time, more people discovered the benefits of VPNs, leading to their popularity for personal use. Now, many use them to hide their online activities from hackers or bypass regional restrictions on streaming content. It's fascinating how technology evolves and adapts to different needs, isn't it? Did you know billionaires love beer in Brazil? In a fascinating twist, 3 out of 5 billionaires in Brazil owe their vast fortunes to the beer industry. This staggering statistic highlights how deeply rooted brewing is in the country's culture and economy. Brazil, known for its vibrant festivals and enthusiastic samba, has also become a hotspot for beer production. Local favorites, like the iconic Skol and Brahma, have gained popularity not only among Brazilians, but also internationally. Many of these billionaires started from humble beginnings, turning their passion for brewing into multi-million-dollar enterprises. As Brazil continues to expand its beer market, these billionaires are likely to influence the industry even more. With the growing craft beer movement and innovative brewing techniques emerging, who knows how many more fortunes will be brewed in the future? Can you believe Jamaica in the Winter Olympics? In a surprising twist of history, Jamaica became the first tropical nation to compete in the Winter Olympics all the way back in 1988. This unique achievement came with the debut of the Jamaican bobsled team, which captured the hearts of fans around the world. These athletes, hailing from a country known for its warm weather and vibrant culture, faced many challenges. They trained on ice in a sport largely foreign to their homeland, yet they showcased determination and spirit throughout the competition. Despite not winning a medal, their incredible journey, highlighted in the popular movie Cool Runnings, inspired many and broke stereotypes about who can excel in winter sports. The team's participation not only opened doors for other tropical nations in future Winter Games, but also sparked a dialogue about diversity in sports. Today, Jamaica continues to send athletes to the Winter Olympics, illustrating that with passion and perseverance, anything is possible. Who knows what other surprises await us in the world of sports? You won't believe this about the Mazda phone. The Mazda mobile phone gets its intriguing name from Ahura Mazda, a deity in ancient Persian culture who represents harmony and wisdom. By choosing this name, the creators intended to symbolize a new way of connecting people through technology. Imagine a device that not only keeps you in touch, but also embodies ideals of balance and fairness. Just as Ahura Mazda was revered for bringing order and light to the world, the Mazda phone aims to bring clarity and ease to communication. It's more than just a gadget. It's a tool that encourages understanding and connection among its users. As we navigate the complexities of our digital world, having a smartphone that reflects positive values like wisdom and harmony is refreshing. Will the Mazda phone become a symbol of unity in our increasingly divided world? Why exactly do neutron stars weigh so much? Neutron stars are astonishing celestial objects formed from the remnants of massive stars that have exploded in a supernova. These stars become incredibly dense, so dense that a sugar cube-sized piece of neutron star material would weigh around 1 billion tons on Earth. Imagine carrying a small cube that could crush everything in its path. This extraordinary density occurs because the core's protons and electrons combine to form neutrons, packing them tightly together. Moreover, neutron stars possess intense gravitational fields, so powerful that they can bend light around them. This phenomenon allows us to observe these stars in fascinating ways, despite their extreme distance from us. Scientists study neutron stars to understand their properties better, and they reveal secrets about the universe's fundamental forces and the life cycle of stars. Isn't it amazing how a tiny piece of a neutron star can hold so much mystery? Let's uncover the truth about Google's hiring secrets. Google believes that problem-solving skills, creativity, and a positive attitude are more important than grades or test scores when selecting candidates. This refreshing approach comes from their extensive research showing that academic performance often does not correlate with success in the workplace. Instead of focusing solely on GPAs or on standardized test results, Google looks for diverse talents who can think outside the box and bring innovative ideas to the team. This means individuals with unique backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives can shine in an interview, regardless of how they performed in school. By prioritizing real-world problem-solving and interpersonal skills, Google is not just hiring employees. They are building a dynamic workforce that drives creativity and collaboration. Isn't it exciting to see how this shift in focus makes a difference in the tech world? Ever thought your phone only exists when you look? Idealism, a fascinating philosophical view, suggests that objects in our world depend on being perceived by minds. Imagine your phone. Could it really not exist when you're not looking at it? This idea challenges traditional beliefs about reality by proposing that our perception shapes existence. According to idealists, if no one is observing something, like a lost phone under your couch, it essentially ceases to exist in a meaningful way. This raises intriguing questions about our everyday experiences and the nature of reality itself. Are the things around us merely constructs of our awareness? While this might sound strange, it encourages us to rethink how we interact with the world. Could reality look completely different if no one were around to see it? Idealism invites us into a deeper conversation about existence, perception, and the mysteries of consciousness. Hard to believe, but it's a super slim Jeep Wrangler. This incredible vehicle, built in Morocco, has been modified to nearly half its original width, making it the world's narrowest Jeep Wrangler. Imagine seeing a Jeep that looks so different from the ones we know and love. The modification is so extreme that it has completely eliminated the iconic Jeep grille, dramatically changing its front appearance. This one-of-a-kind design showcases the creativity and engineering skills of its makers. By stripping the vehicle down to such slender proportions, it can maneuver through tight spaces that traditional Jeeps would find impossible. Whether it's navigating through narrow alleyways or fitting into cramped urban parking spots, this narrow Jeep brings a new twist to adventure driving. This unique approach raises interesting questions about vehicle design and functionality. Could this extreme modification inspire other vehicle enthusiasts to rethink their own car designs? Hard to believe, but peanuts aren't actually nuts. Peanuts belong to the legume family, which includes lentils and chickpeas, and they grow underground inside a pod. This unique growing method sets them apart from traditional nuts like almonds and hazelnuts, which grow on trees. Originating from South America, peanuts have traveled the globe and become a favorite snack and ingredient in many cuisines. You'll find them in everything from creamy peanut butter to crunchy snacks, and even in savory Asian dishes. The flavor and versatility of peanuts have made them not just delicious, but also a staple in many diets. Besides being tasty, peanuts are packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins and minerals, making them a great choice for anyone seeking nutritious options. Isn't it fascinating how something so common can have such an interesting background? Is it really true that butterflies taste with their feet? Yes, it's an amazing fact. Butterflies have a special way of enjoying their meals that's quite different from us. Instead of using their mouths to taste food, they have taste sensors on their feet. When a butterfly lands on a leaf, tiny sensors pick up the chemical signals from the plant. This unique method allows them to quickly determine whether a leaf is a tasty treat or not. Since butterflies often feed on nectar from flowers and gather nutrients from leaves, this foot-tasting superpower helps them find the best food sources. They can even gather information about their surroundings while perched, making them quite clever with their snacks. So next time you see a butterfly resting, remember it's not just pretty flapping wings, it's also a master taste tester right under its feet. Believe it or not, the Indus Valley was incredibly advanced. This remarkable civilization thrived between 3300 and 1300 BCE in areas that are now Pakistan and India. Cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa displayed stunning urban planning that was ahead of its time, featuring grid-patterned streets and sophisticated drainage systems that kept the cities clean. The use of standardized bricks made construction efficient and uniform. Homes were built with access to water, and the presence of public baths highlighted their focus on hygiene and community well-being. What's truly fascinating is that unlike other ancient cultures, the Indus Valley people didn't create grand temples or monuments. This absence suggests they might have valued a more egalitarian society where everyday life was prioritized over monumental displays of power. So what else could we learn from this ancient culture? Is it really true Pepsi celebrated New Coke's flop? When Coca-Cola launched its New Coke formula in 1985, they hoped to win over fans with a sweeter taste. Instead, this move backfired spectacularly, leading to a public outcry and a massive backlash. Seizing the moment, Pepsi decided to capitalize on Coca-Cola's misstep. They gave their employees a day off, dubbing it a victory day, to enjoy and revel in the situation. But that wasn't all. Pepsi also took out full-page ads in major newspapers, triumphantly announcing their win in the ongoing Cola Wars. The ads featured slogans that taunted Coca-Cola while celebrating Pepsi's market dominance, which made Coke's miscalculation seem even more significant. This clever marketing strategy truly set the stage for an iconic rivalry, as consumers took sides and debated which cola was better. Who would have thought New Coke would spark such excitement in the soda battlefield? Let's uncover the truth about knuckle cracking. Many people believe that cracking your knuckles can cause arthritis, but research shows that this common habit is actually harmless. The popping sound you hear when you crack your knuckles comes from gas bubbles collapsing in the joint fluid, not from bones grinding together. Studies have consistently found no connection between knuckle cracking and arthritis, which means it's safe to indulge in this habit. However, it's worth noting that while cracking your knuckles is not damaging to your joints, the sound can be quite annoying to those around you. So if you're in a quiet setting, you might want to keep those fingers still. Understanding that cracking knuckles doesn't harm your health can help ease the concerns of many who fret over this innocent action. You won't believe this about Alan Markovitz's revenge. In 2013, Alan Markovitz found an unconventional way to express his anger after learning of his wife's infidelity. Instead of resorting to bitterness, he decided to make a bold statement. Markovitz purchased the house right next door to his estranged wife's home and erected a gigantic statue of a hand giving the middle finger. This eye-catching sculpture was strategically positioned to point directly at her house. The shocking image quickly gained attention, turning into a local legend. While some viewed it as an amusing act of defiance, others questioned its maturity. Regardless of opinions, Markovitz's audacious move became a symbol of his frustration and creativity in dealing with personal betrayal. What does this story say about the lengths people will go for revenge? What if I told you puzzles can't be perfect? Believe it or not, when you buy a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, it's mathematically impossible for it to contain exactly 1,000 pieces. The reason lies in the way jigsaw puzzles are designed. Puzzles need to have a rectangular shape to fit together properly. If you count the pieces, you'll notice that most puzzles come with numbers like 972 or 1014, which means some pieces are either missing or added beyond your expectations. This is due to the manufacturing process that creates puzzles in sets based on specific dimensions. A puzzle with 1,000 pieces might sound ideal, but 972 or 1014 pieces often provide better-fitting options. So next time you're excited about assembling that perfect puzzle, remember that perfection is a fun illusion in the puzzling world. Isn't it fascinating how math influences even our favorite games? Ever thought about why PTSD took so long to recognize? Post-traumatic stress disorder, known as PTSD, wasn't officially recognized as a medical diagnosis until 1980, even though symptoms have been documented for much longer. This delay highlights a curious period in medical history when the understanding of mental health was far less advanced. Veterans returning from wars often exhibited signs of trauma that were dismissed as mere emotional weakness. It wasn't until the psychological impacts of trauma became more widely studied that PTSD was identified as a distinct condition. The American Psychiatric Association included PTSD in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders for the first time in 1980, marking a significant step forward. Through research and advocacy, awareness of PTSD has grown, helping countless individuals receive proper treatment and support. Understanding its history sheds light on how far we have come in recognizing and addressing mental health issues. Can you imagine that cuttlefish can disappear instantly? These remarkable creatures are camouflage masters, capable of changing their skin color, texture, and pattern in the blink of an eye. How do they do it? Well, cuttlefish possess specialized cells in their skin called chromatophores. When these cells expand or contract, they alter the cuttlefish's appearance to blend perfectly with their surroundings. Even though cuttlefish are colorblind, they can still seamlessly merge into their environment, whether hiding from predators or sneaking up on prey. This fascinating ability highlights their intelligence as they utilize problem-solving skills and observational learning to navigate the challenges of their underwater world. Imagine watching one of these skilled hunters change its look in mere moments, a true marvel of nature. What other secrets do these clever creatures hold? Let's uncover the truth about the British Empire. At its height in the 20th century, the British Empire was truly colossal, controlling around 23% of the world's population and an impressive 137 million square miles of territory. Imagine a world where the sun never set on British rule. That's how vast it was. This empire spanned continents, from North America to Africa and Asia, influencing cultures and systems across the globe. Even though the British Empire officially dissolved, its legacy continues to shape modern society. Discussions around colonialism, cultural exchange, and global trade often reference its impact. Today, many countries previously under British rule celebrate their independence while simultaneously grappling with the remnants of colonial influence. So how does the history of such a vast empire influence our world today? The conversations around its significance never truly fade. Is it really true that anteaters have 3 fingers? The giant anteater, known scientifically as Myrmecophaga tridactyla, truly lives up to its name, which translates to ant-eater with 3 fingers. These fascinating creatures are specifically adapted for digging into ant mounds and termite colonies. Their long snouts are just perfect for slurping up their favorite snacks, while their powerful forearms and sharp claws allow them to tear open tough insect homes. Despite their name, these remarkable mammals aren't just limited to eating ants. They enjoy a varied diet of termites and even some fruits. With a body length that can reach up to 7 feet, including their long tails, giant anteaters are impressive in size, but they are also incredibly shy and tend to be solitary. Their unique adaptations make them skilled foragers, but they are increasingly threatened by habitat loss. Isn't nature remarkable in how it designs such amazing creatures? Explore Pripyat, the ghost town of Chernobyl. Nestled in Ukraine, Pripyat was once a bustling city home to nearly 50,000 people before the catastrophic nuclear disaster in 1986. Today, it's a haunting reminder of that tragic event, frozen in time with its abandoned buildings and overgrown streets. After the explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, residents were evacuated in a hurry, leaving behind their belongings and memories. Now the eerie silence is broken only by the whispers of the wind through decaying structures, while remnants of everyday life, like rusted playgrounds and empty schools, evoke a sense of loss. Despite the dangerous levels of radiation that still linger, which pose significant health risks, a few brave workers venture into this eerie landscape for maintenance and preservation efforts. As nature gradually reclaims the city, it raises questions about the impact of human actions on the environment and our resilience in the face of disaster. Pripyat serves as both a chilling reminder of nuclear risks and a symbol of nature's unstoppable force. What lessons can we learn from Pripyat? Ever wondered where taste buds really are? Many people think taste buds are just those little bumps on the tongue, but they're actually hiding in other places too. These incredible sensory organs are also found on the roof of your mouth, inside your cheeks, and even in your throat. Did you know that humans boast between 2,000 and 8,000 taste buds? Each one contains about 50 to 100 receptor cells that work together to interpret the 5 primary tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. So the next time you're enjoying a delicious meal or a zesty dessert, remember that your taste experience is much more complex than it seems. With all these taste buds scattered throughout your mouth, your palate isn't just tasting things on the tongue. It's a full-body flavor fiesta that explores each mouthful in rich detail. Isn't that fascinating? You won't believe what endoliths can survive. These remarkable microscopic organisms, first discovered in 1889, manage to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Endoliths are found inside animal shells, rocks, and even coral, showing just how versatile life can be. They consist of bacteria, fungi, algae, and ancient organisms called archaea, all working together to endure extreme conditions. What makes them so fascinating is their ability to draw energy from light, which helps them survive where most life would struggle. Despite their minuscule size, often invisible to the naked eye, endoliths play a crucial role in breaking down minerals and recycling nutrients in ecosystems. Their existence contributes significantly to the planet's microbial diversity and helps maintain the balance of life on Earth. Isn't it amazing how such tiny creatures can have such a big impact on our environment? Is it really true that Cassini division is empty? This intriguing gap is found between Saturn's A and B rings, stretching about 1,800 kilometers, 3,000 miles wide. While it looks like a giant void, the Cassini division isn't completely empty. It actually hosts some sparse ring particles, which are tiny bits of ice and rock floating in space. The true magic of this space gap comes from Saturn's moon Mimas, which plays a key role in shaping it. As Mimas orbits the planet, its gravitational pull affects the particles in the A and B rings, creating the noticeable separation we see today. This interaction leads to a fascinating balance of forces. Some particles are pushed out, while others remain linked in their dance with Saturn's majestic rings. So next time you gaze at stunning images of Saturn, remember that there's more to the Cassini division than meets the eye. Let's uncover the truth about territorial swans. In Austria, a pair of gaze swans made headlines by creating a no-entry zone at their local lake. The swans, fiercely protective of what they believed was their egg, a plastic cup, acted aggressively, attacking swimmers and even capsizing boats. Their protective instincts led to several injuries and raised concerns for safety in the area. Local authorities decided it was best to relocate the swans to prevent further chaos. This fascinating behavior highlights how strong the maternal instincts of birds can be, even when misdirected. Swans are known for their loyalty and dedication, and this situation shows just how far they will go to protect their perceived family. The events at the lake remind us that while nature can be beautiful, it can also be unpredictable. What do you think about the swans' fierce protection of their mistaken treasure? Meet the fastest trash can on wheels. Chris Rollins has taken recycling to a whole new level by inventing a trash can that zooms at a stunning 63 miles per hour. Imagine a garbage bin outfitted with an engine and 3 bicycle wheels, all designed to make waste disposal more exciting. Rollins, who faced a few crashes during testing, was determined to not just create a functional piece of equipment, but something that could catch everyone's attention. His speedy creation challenges the way we think about everyday objects, combining innovation with a sense of humor. This remarkable project showcases how creativity can turn something as mundane as a trash can into a thrilling mechanical marvel. By pushing the boundaries of engineering and imaginative design, Rollins reminds us that even the most ordinary items can become extraordinary. What will he think of next? What if your nose can't smell danger? While your nose is an impressive organ capable of detecting strong odors from pollutants like rotten food or smoke, it falls short when it comes to invisible toxins, such as carbon monoxide. This colorless, odorless gas is produced by common sources like vehicles, heaters, and stoves. Yet your nose won't give you any warning. This limitation means that while you can enjoy the fresh scent of your favorite flowers or detect the acrid smell of spoiled milk, you won't recognize the more dangerous chemicals lurking in your environment. Carbon monoxide can build up in enclosed spaces, leading to severe health risks even before symptoms appear. That's why it's so important to install carbon monoxide detectors in your home. They provide an essential safety net, alerting you to this hidden threat when your nose simply can't help. So next time you catch a funky smell, remember your nose is not foolproof. What steps are you taking to protect yourself from these invisible dangers? Why exactly does history taste so good? During the American Civil War, soldiers from both Mexico and the United States found common ground in the most unexpected way: through food. As they camped in close proximity, American troops and Mexican soldiers began swapping recipes and flavors, bringing new culinary delights to their military diets. This cultural exchange introduced items like corn tortillas and beans into the meals of soldiers, transforming their diets during the conflict. These foods weren't just delicious, they were also affordable, filling, and easy to prepare over a campfire. It's fascinating to think about how something as simple as food could connect two different armies during a tumultuous time. The popularity of these ingredients has carried on, becoming staples in American kitchens to this day. How did such a rich culinary history emerge from the battlefield? Here's a wild fact about Jupiter's gravity. Did you know that gravity on the gigantic planet Jupiter is about 2.5 times stronger than what we experience on Earth? This immense gravitational pull is due to Jupiter's massive size and dense structure, making it the largest planet in our solar system. If you could stand on Jupiter, which is impossible because it's a gas giant with no solid surface, you would weigh more than twice as much as you do now. This powerful gravity affects not only the planet itself, but also its many moons and rings. For example, it helps keep its 79 known moons in orbit, each influenced by the planet's strong pull. Jupiter's gravity even plays a crucial role in shaping the solar system, as it can attract comets and asteroids, helping to prevent them from colliding with other planets like Earth. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember how this massive planet's gravity impacts not just itself, but everything around it. Let's uncover the truth about Da Vinci's love for animals. Leonardo da Vinci, renowned for his artistic brilliance, had a heart that beat passionately for all living creatures. This Renaissance genius often visited bird vendors, not just for casual strolls, but with a noble purpose. He would buy birds only to liberate them. His compassion extended beyond the canvas and sculptures, showing that his genius wasn't confined to art and science. Da Vinci believed every creature deserves freedom, a sentiment that resonates even today. By purchasing these birds, he transformed a simple act of kindness into a statement about compassion. This deep respect for life contributed to his understanding of nature, evident in his detailed observations of animals in his sketches. So next time you admire a masterpiece, remember that the man behind the brush also fought for the freedom of the voiceless. Is it really true that a coffee pot started the webcam craze? The very first webcam was born in an unexpected place, a university in Cambridge, England. This quirky project aimed to solve a simple problem. Students frequently ventured to the break room only to find the coffee pot empty. Rather than making those disappointing trips, the students could now check the status of their beloved brew from their computers. This ingenious invention was set up in 1991 by a group of computer scientists who cleverly connected a camera to their local network, providing a live feed of the coffee pot. Students could see whether it was worth the trek or if they should just wait a little longer. This humorous twist marked the beginning of webcam technology, which has since evolved into an essential tool for video calls and live streaming. Today, webcams play a vital role in our online lives, making it easier to connect with people across the globe. Who knew a coffee pot could create such a lasting impact on technology? Did you know that 3D printing can build homes? This innovative technology is revolutionizing the way we think about construction. By using specialized machines, 3D printing allows for the creation of houses with significantly less human effort. This not only speeds up the building process, but also makes homes more affordable compared to traditional methods. Plus, 3D printed houses are designed to be corrosion resistant, which means they can stand the test of time better than conventional buildings. However, there's a catch. Right now, this method is not recommended in seismic zones where earthquakes are a risk. While it holds incredible potential for the future of housing, careful planning is necessary to ensure safety in areas prone to natural disasters. Imagine a world where everyone can have a sturdy, affordable home built in days rather than months. Did you see the first black hole image? In 2019, the Event Horizon Telescope amazed the world by capturing the first image of a black hole, a groundbreaking achievement in astrophysics. This monumental event gave us a unique glimpse into one of the universe's most mysterious phenomena. Black holes operate under intense gravitational forces that warp space and time, a fascinating effect predicted by Einstein's theory of relativity. As you get closer to a black hole, time seems to slow down, which sounds crazy but is true. And then there are wormholes, often highlighted in science fiction, which might connect distant parts of the universe like shortcuts in space-time. While they spark the imagination, no solid evidence for wormholes has been found yet. The discovery of that black hole image not only deepens our understanding of the cosmos, but also ignites curiosity about what else lies beyond our reach. Have you heard about Florida's skateboarding laws? In the Sunshine State, it's actually illegal to skateboard without a license. This unique regulation was put in place to promote safety standards among skateboarders and reduce reckless behavior that can lead to accidents. The law ensures that skateboarders are responsible and aware of their surroundings while enjoying this fun activity. It's crucial for skaters in Florida to check if they need permits before hitting the streets. Not only can failing to do so lead to legal troubles, but it can also put the safety of themselves and others at risk. So if you love skateboarding, make sure to get familiar with the local rules and don't forget to grab that license. Who knew staying safe could also mean following the law? Hard to believe, but the Yeti crab is real. Discovered in 2006 near Easter Island, this incredible deep-sea creature thrives more than 984 feet underwater, where it has adapted to the dark abyss. What's truly fascinating is that it is completely blind, lacking the ability to see in its pitch-black habitat. Instead of eyes, the Yeti crab is covered in silky filaments that give it a unique, hairy appearance, making it look like something out of a sci-fi movie. These filaments help it thrive in the frigid depths by hosting bacteria, which the Yeti crab cultivates as a food source. It's a prime example of nature's creativity, showcasing how life can not only survive, but flourish in extreme conditions. As we learn more about the ocean's mysteries, we can't help but wonder what other amazing creatures lie in the shadows waiting to be discovered. Is it really true that gulls have red beaks? The red-billed gull, a stunning seabird found mainly around New Zealand, showcases a striking bright red beak during its breeding season. This vibrant color isn't just for show, it plays a crucial role in attracting mates. During the breeding period, the contrast of its black and white plumage combined with that vivid beak captures attention, making it easier for potential partners to find one another. Interestingly, the beak's color may also signal health and vitality, traits that are desirable in a mate. These gulls often gather in large colonies, where their unique calls fill the air and create a lively atmosphere. The red-billed gulls are highly social, not just during breeding but throughout the year, often seen flying in flocks or resting on coastal cliffs. Their diet, which mainly consists of small fish and invertebrates, also depends on their sharp eyesight and amazing agility. So the red beak is more than just eye-catching. It's a vital part of their life cycle. How cool is it to see nature's beauty tied directly to survival? Surprisingly, it's a fact that football fields were waffles. Early football played on fields looked a lot different from the smooth, modern turf we see today. Back in the day, these fields were marked with lines that made them resemble a giant waffle. This unique pattern is actually how the term gridiron football came about, as it describes the grid-like design on the playing surface. Players would navigate through this grid, tackling opponents and scoring touchdowns amidst the lines that made the sport visually distinctive. While today's fields have markings focused on yardage for better gameplay, it's fascinating to think about how aesthetics shape the sport's name and identity. Gridiron football evolved over the years, but the waffle-like design is a quirky reminder of its origins. Isn't it interesting how something as simple as field markings can influence the name and culture of a beloved sport? Guess what really drives futuristic air travel technology? A remarkable aerial range of nearly 620 miles sets the stage for an exciting new era in transportation. This cutting-edge travel option promises to revolutionize how we move from one place to another. Imagine hopping on a sleek aircraft that can whisk you away to distant cities in just a few hours. It's not just about speed. This range makes it perfect for both short and medium-haul journeys, offering flexibility for business trips, family vacations, and everything in between. Engineers and designers are working tirelessly to create these aircraft, focusing on efficiency and passenger comfort. The use of advanced materials and propulsion systems means these planes can fly faster while consuming less fuel, paving the way for eco-friendly travel. As we look to the future, who wouldn't be excited about gliding through the skies on a journey that combines speed, comfort, and sustainability? You might be shocked to learn about ancient jewelry. Archaeologists recently unearthed shell beads in Morocco that date back a staggering 150,000 years, making them the oldest known jewelry in history. These beautiful beads likely served a deeper purpose than mere decoration. They probably signified status or identity among early humans. Imagine crafting pieces of art from natural materials long before written history was even a thing. This incredible discovery reveals that our ancestors had an appreciation for art and symbolism, reflecting their social dynamics and individual identities. It shows that humans have always been creative, seeking to express themselves in various ways. From these ancient beads to modern-day jewelry, the desire to showcase individuality and convey personal stories through adornment has been a timeless part of the human experience. What other hidden treasures from our past await discovery? You won't believe how Carl Weathers got his role. After reading scenes with Sylvester Stallone for the iconic film Rocky, Carl Weathers secured the role of Apollo Creed in a surprising way. During his audition, Weathers confidently remarked, "I could do a lot better if you got me a real actor to work with." This bold statement showcased not just his talent, but also his charisma and wit. Stallone, who was both the star and the writer of Rocky, was impressed. Instead of taking offense, he recognized the chemistry that sparked between them. Weathers' confidence and humor ultimately won him the part, and together they created a legendary rivalry that captivated audiences. Apollo Creed became one of Weathers' most famous roles, paving the way for a successful acting career. Isn't it fascinating how a single audition can change someone's life forever? Discover the incredible world of Garbage City in Egypt. Mansiat Nasser, often called Garbage City, is remarkable for its unique community, the Zabaleen, who have turned trash into treasure. Nestled in the heart of Cairo, this area faces many challenges, including limited infrastructure. Yet the Zabaleen have developed an extraordinary manual system for recycling and sorting waste. Every day, they handle tons of refuse, ensuring that as much as possible is reused or recycled. Thanks to their dedication, Garbage City boasts one of the highest recycling rates globally, showcasing how innovative solutions can emerge from adversity. The Zabaleen not only contribute to cleaning up the city, but they also create a sustainable economy within their community. This inspiring example highlights the power of resilience and ingenuity in tackling urban waste management. Can other cities learn from their success? Here's something incredible about Charles Curtis. Charles Curtis made history as the highest-ranking Native American in the U.S. government, serving as vice president under Herbert Hoover from 1929 to 1933. Born in 1860 and a member of the Kaw Nation, Curtis brought a unique perspective to politics during a time when indigenous voices were often overlooked. His remarkable journey began in Kansas, where he embraced both his Native American heritage and his experience in law and politics. Before becoming vice president, Curtis held numerous local and national positions, showcasing his dedication to public service. He even played a vital role in the Indian Affairs Committee in Congress, advocating for Native American rights and policies. Curtis's vice presidency was significant not just for his heritage, but also for paving the way towards greater representation in government. His story reminds us of the diverse voices that have shaped American history. Can you imagine the challenges he faced in balancing his roots with government expectations? Why exactly does the Library of Ashurbanipal fascinate historians? This remarkable library, located in ancient Nineveh, now modern-day Iraq, is a treasure trove of knowledge from the Assyrian civilization. Built around the 7th century BCE, it housed an extensive collection of clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform writing. These tablets covered various topics, including literature, mathematics, and medicine, revealing much about the daily life, beliefs, and advancements of the Assyrians. Notably, the library contains the famous Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known literary works. Excavated in the mid-19th century, the remains of the library have provided historians and archaeologists with valuable insights into the governance, culture, and societal structure of ancient Mesopotamia. The sheer volume and variety of the texts found there demonstrate the emphasis placed on knowledge and learning in Assyrian society. This ancient repository not only sheds light on a powerful empire, but also invites the modern world to reflect on the importance of preserving knowledge for future generations. How much more can we learn from these ancient tablets? Did you know that soreness doesn't equal strength gains? Recent research has revealed a surprising truth about muscle soreness after workouts. Many people believe that if their muscles are sore, they must have had an effective strength training session. However, this isn't necessarily the case. The feeling of soreness is more closely linked to inflammation and the body's recovery process rather than actual muscle growth. When you push your muscles during exercise, tiny tears occur in the muscle fibers. And while this is a normal part of building strength, Excessive soreness can signal that your body is responding to inflammation, not just developing new muscle. This new understanding challenges our common beliefs about what it means to train effectively and emphasizes the importance of recovery. So next time you're sore, remember that it doesn't always mean you're getting stronger. What does this mean for your workout routine? Ever thought about why ice floats on water? This interesting phenomenon occurs because water behaves quite uniquely when it freezes. Generally, most substances contract and become denser when they change from a liquid to a solid state. However, water behaves differently. When it freezes, it expands by about 9%. This expansion happens because the molecules in water form a crystal structure, which takes up more space than when they are in liquid form. As a result, ice is less dense than liquid water, allowing it to float. This characteristic of ice is crucial for life on Earth. For example, when lakes freeze in winter, the ice layer forms on top while the water below remains liquid, providing a habitat for fish and other aquatic creatures. Additionally, this property helps insulate the water beneath, preventing it from freezing solid and encouraging a healthy ecosystem. So next time you see ice floating in your drink or on a lake, remember there's some fascinating science behind it. Let's uncover the truth about dogs' incredible hearing. Dogs possess an extraordinary ability to hear higher frequencies and quieter sounds than humans can perceive. This means they can catch sounds we often miss, like the soft pitter-patter of a mouse's feet or the crinkle of a treat wrapper from the other room. Their ears, equipped with an extensive range of frequencies, help them detect sounds as high as 65,000 hertz, while human ears can only pick up to about 20,000 hertz. This heightened hearing allows dogs to be incredibly aware of their environment and respond to subtle cues, making them outstanding companions for various tasks. For example, service dogs utilize this skill to alert their handlers to sounds like doorbells or the cries of infants. Their keen auditory senses not only enhance their relationships with humans, but also help them thrive in the wild. Isn't it fascinating how much more they can hear than we can? Discover the bizarre world of Deinocheirus. This extraordinary dinosaur, known for its unusual features, had an 8-foot-long arm skeleton that sets it apart from other dinosaurs. Imagine standing next to those colossal arms, much more than we typically see. The Deinocheirus also sported a unique body structure, complete with a toothless duck's beak and short legs that give it an odd, almost comical appearance. Researchers believe that these adaptations helped it thrive in its environment, perhaps by foraging for soft plants or aquatic vegetation. While most dinosaurs had sharp teeth for snagging prey, Deinocheirus took a different path. Its peculiar shape and structure have fueled countless questions and studies, allowing paleontologists to piece together the mysteries of its life millions of years ago. How could such a strange creature evolve, and what other surprises await us in the fossil record? Have you ever wondered why saffron is so pricey? Saffron wears the crown as the most expensive spice in the world, fetching astonishing prices that can reach up to $10,000 per pound. This high cost mainly comes from the incredibly labor-intensive process of harvesting it. Each tiny saffron thread is hand-picked from the beautiful crocus flower, which blooms only once a year. To gather just 1 pound of saffron, farmers must meticulously harvest over 150,000 blooms. Each flower only produces 3 strands of saffron, making the collection a labor of love. The vibrant color and unique flavor of saffron add rich taste to dishes like paella and risotto, elevating them to gourmet status. Beyond culinary uses, saffron is also prized in traditional medicine, enhancing its allure and value even further. So, the next time you encounter saffron on a menu or in a market, you'll know the immense effort that goes into producing this golden treasure. Get ready for pizza delivery by reindeer in Japan. In 2016, Domino's Pizza decided to spice up their delivery service with a fun and festive twist by testing a very unique method of delivery: reindeer. Imagine ordering a delicious pizza and having it arrive at your doorstep not by car, but by these majestic animals. This quirky promotion was aimed at bringing holiday cheer to customers and showcasing a playful spirit surrounding the festive season. Reindeer, often associated with winter magic and holiday traditions, were used in select areas across Japan, making it a delightful sight for pizza lovers. The company wanted to stand out in a competitive market, and what better way to grab attention than with the unexpected? As customers watched these reindeer trotting along the streets, it was hard not to smile. Although this promotion was temporary, it reminded everyone that creativity and fun can turn an ordinary pizza night into an extraordinary experience. Who wouldn't love a little extra magic with their meal? Hard to believe, but fried chicken is Scottish. This beloved dish actually traces its roots back to Scotland, where it was deep fried as early as the Middle Ages. Scottish cooks perfected the method of frying chicken in hot oil, making it crispy and flavorful. But how did this tasty tradition travel all the way to the southern United States? In the 18th and 19th centuries, Scottish immigrants brought their culinary skills with them when they settled in the South. They adapted their recipes to local ingredients, mixing in spices and seasonings that added a unique Southern flair. Today, fried chicken is a staple at family gatherings, picnics, and soul food restaurants across America. The blend of Scottish and Southern flavors has created a dish that many can't resist. Have you ever wondered how such a delicious history paved the way for one of your favorite meals? Imagine dying from hitting your head on a door. It sounds unbelievable, yet history tells us that two French kings met their end in this absurd way. King Louis XIV and King Louis Philippe both suffered fatal accidents after striking their heads against the tops of doors. Louis XV, who ruled during the French Revolution, was known for his unfortunate miscalculations, but his fate was sealed in a moment of carelessness in a low-ceiling room. Similarly, King Louis Philippe, who ruled in the 19th century, faced the same bizarre fate. These incidents highlight how something as mundane as a door frame can lead to remarkable outcomes. Doors, often taken for granted, remind us of the unpredictability of life. Despite the dimly humorous nature of these stories, they serve as a historical lesson on the fragility of human existence. Next time you walk through a door, it might be worth crouching down just a bit. Can you believe how ordinary moments can turn extraordinary? Believe it or not, Romans loved graffiti too. In ancient Rome, public spaces, especially bathhouses, were often vibrant with graffiti. These writings weren't just doodles, they were personal messages that provided a glimpse into the lives of everyday Romans. One eye-catching example reads, "Adamus got me pregnant," showing that graffiti often involved intimate stories or gossip. Far from being simple scrawls, these inscriptions served multiple purposes: marking territory, sharing news, or even expressing feelings. Graffiti allowed individuals to communicate with future generations, much like social media does today. Wealthy households and public forums often had walls covered in these witty, humorous, or sometimes scandalous messages, giving us a fun window into their culture. In this way, graffiti was an art form and a social commentary, revealing how Romans navigated their lives, relationships, and identities amidst bustling urban life. Did you know earthquakes can change Earth's rotation? When significant earthquakes strike, like the catastrophic ones we often hear about, they can actually affect how fast our planet spins. This fascinating phenomenon occurs because of the immense energy released during these natural disasters. For example, the 2004 Sumatra earthquake shifted the Earth's mass, which in turn changed its rotation speed ever so slightly. Although it's just a minute change, it shows how interconnected everything is. Geological events have the power to influence our planet's dynamics in ways you might not expect. Scientists are continually studying these effects to better understand Earth's behavior. So the next time you feel the ground shake, remember that it could be more than just a local event. It might be reshaping how our entire planet spins. Isn't it amazing how powerful nature can be? Here's a wild fact about horror movie sounds. The Nightmare Machine is a fascinating instrument designed specifically to create those bone-chilling noises we associate with scary films. Picture this. It generates eerie sounds that send shivers down your spine, adding a crucial layer to the overall atmosphere of horror movies. From the creepy creaks of an old haunted house to the unsettling whispers that linger in the darkness, these sounds are essential for pulling viewers into the frightful experience. Without this unique machine, many horror films would lack the spine-tingling tension that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. By manipulating various sounds and pitches, sound designers can evoke feelings of fear and anxiety, transforming an ordinary scene into a pulse-pounding moment. Ever thought about how much a sound can change your perception of a movie? The next time you watch a horror flick, listen closely to the sounds. You may find that the soundtrack plays a starring role in the terror. How incredible is the artistry behind these chilling sounds? Guess which company buys the most fireworks? The United States government takes the crown as the largest buyer of explosives worldwide, mainly for military operations and construction projects. However, you might be surprised to learn that Disney is not far behind, coming in as the second largest purchaser. Disney fills the skies with dazzling pyrotechnics during enchanting fireworks shows at its famous parks, like Disneyland and Disney World. The magic created through these nighttime displays doesn't come cheap. Disney invests millions of dollars each year to ensure its shows leave guests in awe. This commitment to breathtaking performances highlights the importance of entertainment in our lives. So while the government focuses on national defense and infrastructure, Disney captivates millions by lighting up the night sky. Who would have thought that such a beloved family destination plays such a huge role in the explosives market? Here's what actually happens when you hold a salmon. In the United Kingdom, it's against the law to act suspiciously while holding a salmon. This peculiar rule is part of the Salmon Act of 1986, which was originally created to prevent illegal fishing practices. Imagine walking through a park with a salmon in hand and getting questioned by a police officer because you seem a bit shifty. This law reflects how diverse cultural norms can shape unique legal codes. While the chances of getting arrested for this particular offense are very low, it serves as a reminder of how lighthearted and sometimes downright odd legal regulations can be. Such quirks add a splash of color to the various laws that govern everyday life. This law may seem bizarre, but it sparks curiosity about other unusual regulations around the world. What other strange laws have you heard of? Did you know London's wars shaped global history? The historical context of wars in London is not just a dusty chapter in textbooks, it's a vital part of our present. From the brutal battles during the English Civil War to the bombings of World War II, London has faced turbulent times that influenced political and social change. These conflicts didn't just stay in the past, they affected nations around the world and changed the course of history. For example, the rise of democratic ideals during the English Civil War significantly impacted future revolutions. Today, remnants of these emotional and political struggles can still be felt, as ongoing discussions about democracy, rights, and governance echo stories from those turbulent times. Understanding how these events shaped London offers insights into current global issues. So next time you think of London, remember its rich history of conflict and how it continues to resonate today. Is it really true that fountains cool the air? You might think of fountains as simply beautiful spots to relax by, but they actually serve some amazing functions too. In places like deserts, where the sun blazes and temperatures soar, fountains play a vital role in keeping the surrounding area cooler. This happens through a process called evaporative cooling. When water from a fountain splashes and evaporates into the air, it absorbs heat, which lowers the temperature around it. This natural air conditioning effect can make a hot day feel more pleasant. Imagine standing next to a glistening fountain while feeling the refreshing breeze it creates. Not only do fountains enhance the beauty of parks and plazas, but they also contribute to a more comfortable outdoor experience, making them a perfect addition to any hot climate. So next time you visit a lovely fountain, remember it's not just for looks. You might be shocked to learn that jellyfish multitask. These fascinating creatures have a unique feature. Their mouth also acts as their anus. This unusual arrangement showcases an incredible efficiency in their anatomy. Jellyfish, which belong to a group called cnidarians, have a simple body structure without a brain or central nervous system. Instead, their bodies are primarily composed of a gelatinous substance, allowing them to float effortlessly in the ocean. With no need for complicated digestive systems, they consume food and expel waste through the same opening. When a jellyfish captures its prey, Like small fish or plankton, it pulls it into its mouth using specialized tentacles. After digesting the food, waste is expelled through the same outlet. This single opening eliminates the need for separate systems, streamlining their biology for survival in diverse marine environments. While this method may seem peculiar to us, it perfectly suits the jellyfish's simple and effective lifestyle in the vast oceans. Isn't nature full of surprises? What happened when camels roamed the Texas desert? In the 19th century, the U.S. government thought camels could be perfect for transporting troops in the tough terrain of Texas. They experimented with using these unique animals as part of a military initiative, but the Camel Project didn't pan out as hoped. Instead of meeting their expectations, officials decided to release the camels into the wild. These majestic creatures didn't just disappear into the desert. By 1856, they became the unexpected stars of a new entertainment trend in San Antonio. Camel fights. People flocked to see these unusual spectacles, which sparked both excitement and outrage in the community. Though camel fights may sound strange to us today, they highlight a fascinating time in American history when unconventional ideas were explored. Imagine a bustling crowd cheering on camels instead of more traditional sports. This quirky chapter reminds us how history can take surprising twists, even with the best intentions. Can you picture how different the Texas landscape looked back then? Here's a wild fact about the Antikythera mechanism. This ancient Greek device, often regarded as the world's first analog computer, was found in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901. Imagine divers sifting through coral and seaweed, uncovering a treasure trove of artifacts. Among bronze and pottery, the remarkably intricate Antikythera mechanism stood out, with its cranks and gears revealing a complex system for tracking celestial bodies. Scholars believe it was used to predict astronomical events like eclipses and the positions of planets, showcasing the remarkable scientific knowledge of the ancient Greeks. What's fascinating is how this technology was forgotten for centuries, only to be understood in modern times with the aid of advanced imaging techniques. The mechanism's design, often likened to an intricate clock, reveals that even over 2,000 years ago, humans were intrigued by the heavens. So the next time you gaze at the stars, remember this genius creation that connects us to our ancient past. Is it really true that dogs can have vitiligo? Absolutely. Meet a remarkable 14-year-old dog whose skin and coat have changed color due to this fascinating condition. Vitiligo is a skin disorder that causes patches of skin to lose their pigment, leading to striking white spots. Observers are often surprised thinking the dog's eyes have been painted white, but that's a natural part of the vitiligo process. This dog's unique appearance has captured hearts and minds across the internet, inspiring thousands who see it as a symbol of resilience and beauty and diversity. The dog's story isn't just about a physical transformation, it brings attention to the amazing ways animals can adapt and thrive despite challenges. This pup reminds us that beauty comes in all forms, and every creature has a story worth sharing. Have you ever seen a dog with vitiligo before? Here's a wild fact about coral reefs. These incredible underwater structures have a clever way of protecting themselves and their colorful companions. Coral reefs produce special fluorescent proteins that act like a sunscreen, shielding the algae living within them from harmful sunlight. Sounds amazing, right? These proteins work by absorbing and scattering ultraviolet radiation, which can be damaging. When the algae are kept safe, they can carry on with their important job of photosynthesis, providing essential nutrients to the corals. This partnership not only keeps the corals healthy, but also creates the vibrant and diverse colors we often associate with beautiful reef ecosystems. So the next time you think of coral reefs, remember that they're more than just stunning. They're also a brilliant example of nature's teamwork in action. Prepare to be amazed by the dangers of microsleep. This surprising phenomenon occurs when sleep-deprived individuals unintentionally nod off for a few seconds, often without realizing it. Imagine driving down the highway when, for just a blink, your mind drifts off to sleep. This is microsleep, and it can have deadly consequences. Research shows that sleep deprivation significantly increases the risk of accidents, making it a major concern worldwide. Whether you're a student pulling an all-nighter or an exhausted parent, the impact of not getting enough Z's can catch you off guard. Most people think they can push through tiredness, but micro-sleep can strike when you least expect it, especially during monotonous tasks like driving or working long hours. Recognizing the signs of sleep deprivation and prioritizing rest is crucial for our safety on the road and in daily life. So next time you're feeling drowsy, ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Can you imagine that craters look like mountains? Meteor impact craters can sometimes be hard to spot as nature works its magic over time. Erosion from wind, water, and even tectonic activity can smooth out the unique features that tell us a crater has formed from a powerful cosmic event. As a result, these ancient scars often blend into the scenery, resembling ordinary mountain ranges. But scientists have clever ways to identify them. They use satellite imagery to get a bird's-eye view of the Earth's surface, helping them spot these hidden gems. Additionally, they analyze minerals, searching for telltale signs like zircon or tektites that hint at a violent past. By examining these materials, they piece together the exciting story of our planet's interaction with space. Each crater becomes a thrilling chapter in the narrative of Earth's tumultuous cosmic history. What if I told you about deadly prion diseases? Transmissible spongiform encephalopathies, TSEs, which include the infamous Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, are among the most perplexing and dangerous brain disorders. Caused by tiny infectious agents called prions, these diseases lead to devastating brain damage and have strikingly high fatality rates. In fact, they boast some of the highest known case fatality rates for non-inherited conditions, demonstrating just how serious and frightening they are. Sadly, despite extensive research, there's no effective treatment available, leaving those affected and their families in a dire situation. Prions are unique because they are misfolded proteins that trigger other proteins in the brain to also misfold, leading to a cascade of dysfunction. This process results in severe neurological symptoms, making TSEs not only dangerous but also difficult to detect early. As the scientific community pushes for answers, the mystery of these prion diseases continues to haunt researchers and patients alike. Believe it or not, these dumbbells weigh a whopping 330 pounds. Designed for bodybuilders and elite athletes, they showcase unmatched strength and determination. Each dumbbell is custom-made, which means workout warriors can push their limits while impressing everyone around them. The impressive weight is not just for show, it requires serious muscle and technique to lift. Because these masterpieces of fitness are tailored to the needs of high-level athletes, determining a standard market price is nearly impossible. The materials used in manufacturing these dumbbells are top-notch, ensuring durability and effectiveness during intense training. High-quality metals and meticulous craftsmanship lead to production costs that can skyrocket. While many strength training equipment options exist, these unique dumbbells represent a peak in the world of weightlifting. Curious about how athletes prepare for such heavy lifting? Discover Anaka, the gorilla's unique pink mark. Anaka, a fascinating gorilla at Zoo Atlanta, boasts a striking pink mark on her hand that captures visitors' attention. This remarkable feature isn't due to vitiligo, a condition where skin loses its pigment. Instead, it's a unique, natural pigmentation that makes Anaka one of a kind in the animal kingdom. This special pink mark is not only beautiful, but also serves as a reminder of the wonders of genetic diversity in wildlife. Anaka's playful personality and vibrant appearance draw many people to the zoo, where they can learn about gorillas and their habitats. As you watch her interact with her environment, you might wonder how such unique traits help animals adapt in the wild. Join the conversation about the importance of protecting these incredible creatures and their habitats, ensuring future generations can experience their beauty. Prepare to be amazed by subway bird songs. Did you know that some subway stations play artificial bird sounds to brighten up the underground experience? This creative idea aims to make your daily commute a bit more enjoyable, lightening the mood in usually busy and often dusty environments. Imagine stepping off a train and hearing the cheerful chirping of birds instead of the usual hustle and bustle. While the reality of subway life can feel grumpy and overcrowded, these delightful sounds create a sense of relief and connection to nature. Many commuters appreciate this innovative touch, especially during rush hour when stress levels are high. The concept of incorporating natural elements into urban spaces reflects a growing awareness of mental well-being in our fast-paced lives. So next time you hear those cheerful aviary tunes, take a moment to enjoy a touch of nature underground. Isn't that a refreshing twist? Did you know eagles show surprising size differences? This fact highlights sexual dimorphism, a fascinating trait seen in many species, including the bald eagle. Female bald eagles are about 25% larger than males, a size difference that plays a big role in their survival. This larger size helps females protect their nests more effectively, especially when raising young eaglets. When it comes to hunting, the bigger size also allows them to take down larger prey, ensuring a steady food supply for themselves and their chicks. This adaptability is crucial, especially in changing environments where food availability might fluctuate. Additionally, this size difference can impact behaviors, with males often being the more agile hunters, while females focus on keeping the nest safe and secure. Isn't it incredible how nature has tailored these birds for their roles? Learning about these traits not only deepens our appreciation for bald eagles, but also reveals the amazing strategies animals use to thrive in their habitats. Next time you see a bald eagle, remember that size matters. Did you know Hong Kong leads the world in skyscrapers? With approximately 657 buildings towering over 492 feet, this vibrant city is an architectural marvel. The skyline of Hong Kong is a stunning blend of modern design and rich history. Notable skyscrapers like the International Commerce Center and the Bank of China Tower not only dominate the skyline, but also symbolize the city's economic strength and innovative spirit. The International Commerce Center, for example, stands at an impressive 1,038 feet, making it the tallest building in Hong Kong and the fourth tallest in the world. The city's unique geography, with its mountainous terrain and waterfront, offers panoramic views that elevate the experience of its impressive architecture. Urban planning in Hong Kong faces challenges due to limited space, yet the city continues to push boundaries, creating some of the most iconic structures in the world. As you stroll through the bustling streets, you can truly feel the energy and ambition that has led Hong Kong to hold this remarkable title. Are you ready to explore this exciting skyline? Is it really true that swords helped save an anime masterpiece? In a remarkable story behind the scenes of the beloved film Princess Mononoke, Harvey Benchstein faced immense pressure to cut the budget for its American release. This stunning Japanese anime, created by Hayao Miyazaki, is famous for its rich storytelling and breathtaking animation, so the stakes were high. To emphasize the importance of staying true to the film's vision, a daring studio producer took an unusual approach by sending Benchstein a real samurai sword. The sword served as a powerful symbol, highlighting the necessity of preserving the artistic integrity that made the film so special. This bold gesture captured the passionate spirit of anime and encouraged Benchstein to fight for what he believed in. Ultimately, his commitment and the sword's message helped ensure that the film could reach audiences without compromise. Isn't it fascinating how art and courage can intersect in such unexpected ways? Hard to believe, but Finland may not exist. Some conspiracy theorists are convinced that Finland is a made-up country, supposedly invented by Russia and Japan as a cover for fishing operations. These claims suggest that anyone who thinks they visited Finland has either been tricked or was actually in nearby Sweden. This wild theory may sound outlandish, yet it has gained some traction in certain online circles, sparking curiosity and skepticism. The concept of a non-existent Finland challenges our understanding of geography and raises questions about the power of misinformation. However, in reality, Finland is very much real, boasting beautiful landscapes, a rich culture, and a population of over 5 million people. Finnish people take pride in their unique language, delicious cuisine, and vibrant traditions. So the next time someone says Finland is a hoax, you can confidently share the facts and encourage them to explore this remarkable country. Did you know that Argentina has a mysterious island? The Parano Delta is home to a fascinating place known as the Eye. This unique island stands out because of its almost perfect round shape, which makes it look like a giant marble floating on the water. But that's not all. As you gaze at it, you might notice an optical illusion that gives the impression the island is gliding slowly through the shimmering water. This captivating phenomenon is caused by the gentle currents and the way light interacts with the landscape. The eye is part of a rich ecosystem teeming with wildlife, including birds and aquatic creatures, making it a fantastic spot for nature lovers. Visitors are often left in awe, wondering how such a perfectly round island formed and what secrets it might hold beneath its surface. Have you ever seen an island that moves before? Hard to believe, but Beethoven composed while deaf. This legendary composer, renowned for his incredible music, faced a daunting challenge. He began to lose his hearing in his late 20s. Instead of giving up, Beethoven embraced this obstacle and adapted his creative process. When it became hard to hear the notes, he relied on the vibrations of the piano to guide him. To stay focused during his long composing sessions, he had an unusual habit of dipping his head in ice water, a technique that helped him stay alert and clear-headed. This commitment and determination led to some of his greatest masterpieces, including the Ninth Symphony, which debuted long after he had become almost completely deaf. Beethoven's remarkable ability to create beautiful music despite his setbacks inspires countless people today. How did he turn adversity into triumph? What if I told you Stonehenge still holds secrets? This ancient monument has fascinated people for centuries, and experimental archaeology is helping to unlock its mysteries. Researchers are using various techniques to replicate how the prehistoric builders might have constructed this iconic site. By using similar materials and methods, they attempt to discover whether massive stones were transported from distant quarries or if local resources were employed. Despite numerous theories about its construction, including the idea that it served as an astronomical observatory or a place for religious gatherings, no one has definitively proven how it was built or what its true purpose is. Each new experiment brings fresh insights, but the true significance of Stonehenge remains a puzzle, inviting everyone from historians to curious visitors to keep exploring its enigmatic past. What will future discoveries reveal? Is it really true that Egyptians built the Great Pyramid? The Great Pyramid of Giza, completed over 4,500 years ago, is a stunning testament to ancient engineering. Rising majestically from the Egyptian desert, this pyramid was constructed using massive stone blocks, each weighing several tons. Imagine a workforce of thousands, all working together without any of the modern tools we take for granted today. Instead of cranes or advanced machinery, the Egyptians employed a clever system of ramps and levers. These ingenious methods allowed them to lift and place the heavy stones with remarkable precision. It wasn't just the technology. The strength and determination of the workers played a crucial role in creating this wonder. They faced extreme conditions while working under the blazing sun, yet their commitment resulted in a structure that has stood the test of time. The Great Pyramid, originally built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, continues to captivate historians and visitors alike, sparking curiosity about how such a monumental feat was achieved without today's resources. How did they manage it all? Did you know that buses can park themselves now? Westphalia's Parking Pro technology is revolutionizing how we think about parking, especially for large vehicles like buses. This cutting-edge system uses LiDAR SLAM, a smart mapping technology, to create detailed 3D maps of its environment. At Istanbul Airport, this technology has proven to be a game-changer, automating the parking process with millimeter precision. Imagine a robot navigating tight spaces and avoiding obstacles effortlessly. By adopting this system, the airport significantly reduces accidents and the time buses take to park. Not only does this save time, but it also lowers fuel consumption, making the entire parking experience more efficient. With robots taking over such tasks, it raises an intriguing question. What other jobs could automation tackle in the future? Can you imagine llamas protecting sheep from coyotes? These surprising guardians are not just adorable animals. Llamas have gained a reputation for effectively guarding sheep herds against coyote attacks. Studies reveal that a single guard llama can provide outstanding protection for an entire flock. When a coyote approaches, the llama's natural instincts kick in. It may chase off the intruder or, if necessary, even confront and kill the coyote to safeguard the sheep. Their bold and fearless behavior makes them excellent companions for shepherds. Unlike dogs, llamas require less training and are less likely to stray away, staying focused on their livestock. This unique role in livestock management has made them a popular choice among farmers looking for natural ways to protect their flocks. So, the next time you see a llama, remember it might just be on duty, keeping the sheep safe from danger. Did you know Android changed smartphones forever? In 2005, Google acquired Android Inc., a small company with a big vision for mobile technology. This move marked a turning point in the world of smartphones. Just 3 years later, in 2008, Android made its public debut, and it quickly began to reshape how people interacted with their devices. Unlike previous operating systems, Android was designed to be open and customizable, allowing manufacturers to create unique devices tailored to their customers' needs. This flexibility not only encouraged competition among smartphone makers, but also led to a vibrant ecosystem of apps and services. By empowering developers to create applications for Android devices, Google transformed the smartphone experience. Suddenly, users found themselves with thousands of apps at their fingertips, from social media to productivity tools. Today, Android powers billions of devices worldwide, making it the most widely used operating system. Its impact on mobile technology cannot be overstated, as it continues to evolve and adapt to our ever-changing digital lives. What's next for Android? Did you know women's hearts beat faster than men's? It's true. Research shows that on average, a woman's heart beats about 78 beats per minute, compared to around 70 beats for a man's heart. This difference largely comes down to size and structure. Women generally have smaller hearts, which means they need to pump faster to circulate blood effectively. Hormones also play a role. Estrogen helps maintain heart health and can influence heart rate. Interestingly, this faster heartbeat is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it can be a reflection of the body's unique design. As a result, women may experience different symptoms during heart-related issues, making awareness and understanding crucial. So next time you hear about heart health, remember that gender plays a vital role in how our hearts function. Guess what really drives Tesla's security features? Tesla's Sentry Mode is more than just a cool gadget. It's an essential security system designed to protect your vehicle. When activated, Sentry Mode uses cameras and sensors to monitor the surroundings. If someone gets too close or tries to tamper with the car, a red eye display lights up, serving as a strong visual warning. Imagine the surprise of a potential thief when they see that glowing red eye staring back at them. This creative feature not only helps deter theft, but also captures footage that can be invaluable for investigations. By turning your car into a vigilant guardian, Tesla adds a unique layer of safety that you won't find in most vehicles. Plus, it gives owners peace of mind, knowing their investment is being watched over. Ever thought about how technology can transform everyday items into protective tools? Did you know blinking is lightning fast? The muscles that control blinking are the fastest in the human body, showcasing astonishing speed and efficiency. In fact, on average, a person blinks more than 15,000 times a day. Imagine that. Each blink lasts only a fraction of a second, yet it plays a critical role in maintaining eye health. Blinking helps to keep our eyes moist and removes small particles like dust and dirt. It's an automatic reflex that we rarely think about until we focus on it. Interestingly, our blink rate can change depending on what we're doing. For example, when staring at screens, we often blink less, which can lead to dryness and irritation. So next time you're watching your favorite show or scrolling through your phone, pay attention to how often you blink. Isn't it incredible how an action like blinking, essential yet so common, can show just how amazing our bodies really are? Who would have thought that such a simple action could reveal so much about our health and habits? Can you imagine that owls can turn their heads 270 degrees? This amazing capability enables them to swivel their heads 135 degrees in either direction. Unlike us, owls have a unique skeletal structure that allows for such extreme flexibility. This means they can look around easily without having to shift their whole bodies, which is especially useful when hunting or avoiding danger. When perched silently, an owl can simply rotate its head to keep an eye on potential prey or predators nearby. Imagine being able to see all around you without moving. This flexibility also compensates for their fixed eye sockets. Unlike humans, owls cannot move their eyes. So being able to turn their heads in such a wide arc keeps them alert and aware of their surroundings. With all this incredible adaptation, owls have become masters of stealth and survival in their habitats. Can you imagine mispronouncing simple foreign words? Hyperforeignism is a quirky phenomenon where people mispronounce foreign terms that are actually simpler than they believe. For example, many struggle with names like habanero or Beijing, likely overthinking their pronunciations and getting them wrong. It seems puzzling, but this often happens because we feel intimidated by unfamiliar languages, leading us to complicate what should be straightforward. Take coup de grace. It may appear complex, but it often trips people up more than it should. This phenomenon highlights how our brains sometimes overcomplicate language, creating a fun mix of humor and embarrassment. Although it might feel embarrassing to mispronounce a word, it's a common experience that connects us all. In the end, language is meant to be shared and enjoyed, so why not embrace our little mistakes? Did you know that Scotland has the world's largest lake? Officially known as Loch Ness, this massive body of fresh water spans approximately 22.5 square miles, making it not only the largest in Scotland, but also one of the biggest in the world by volume. Nestled in the Scottish Highlands, Loch Ness is famously linked to the legend of Nessie, the elusive Loch Ness monster that has fascinated and puzzled people for decades. The lake is about 750 feet deep, which contributes to its mysterious allure. Surrounded by breathtaking landscapes, it attracts thousands of visitors each year who come hoping to catch a glimpse of the mythical creature. In addition to its legend, Loch Ness is also a crucial part of the region's ecology, housing a variety of wildlife and plant species. So whether you're an adventurer seeking thrills or a nature lover wanting to explore, Loch Ness is a must-see destination. What will you discover there? Have you heard about the mysterious Beer to Whale Strip? This unusual area sits between Egypt and Sudan, caught in a tangled web of border disputes. Technically, it's a stretch of unclaimed desert, but it isn't exactly a prime piece of real estate. Picture vast stretches of sand with little life or resources to speak of. The name Beer to Whale might sound quirky, but it refers to the lack of clear ownership, making it a fascinating geographical curiosity. Border disputes in this region have persisted for years, leaving this arid land without any official claim. While it may not offer much to those seeking riches, the sheer existence of Beer to Whale raises intriguing questions about territory, sovereignty, and the human interest in land that seemingly has no value. Why would countries continue to argue over an empty desert when they could focus on more prosperous claims? The story of this untouched area speaks volumes about the complexity of borders and how they can sometimes lead to peculiar situations in our world. Did you know Hong Kong once led in Rolls-Royce ownership? At one point, this vibrant city boasted the highest number of Rolls-Royce cars per capita in the entire world. The luxurious vehicles became a symbol of affluence and status among the wealthy residents of this densely populated financial hub. Despite the city's notorious space constraints, many affluent individuals chose to invest in and flaunt their Rolls-Royce cars, proudly showcasing their opulence. Each car embodied not just wealth, but also the residents' aspirations for prestige in a bustling metropolis where competition for recognition is fierce. The presence of these iconic luxury cars painted a vivid picture of Hong Kong's economic success during that era, symbolizing a culture that revered luxury and exclusivity. Today, as the city continues to thrive, the legacy of owning such prestigious vehicles remains a fascinating chapter in Hong Kong's history. How do you think this love for luxury cars has shaped the city's identity? Did you know what kiss means in Swedish? In Sweden, the word kiss surprisingly translates to pee. This quirky fact highlights how languages can have fun and unexpected twists. While in English, kissing is a romantic gesture, in Swedish, saying kiss might make someone think of a bathroom break instead. It demonstrates how culture and language intertwine, often leading to amusing misunderstandings. Languages evolve over time, with many words having multiple meanings based on context. This plays a huge role during language learning, as expressiveness varies widely across cultures. So next time you hear someone speak Swedish and use the word kiss, just remember they might not be referring to affection, but rather a natural bodily function. Isn't it fascinating how one word can spark curiosity and laughter across different cultures? What if I told you nuns started meowing in 1844? This bizarre event unfolded at a convent in France, where a group of nuns began to meow like cats every day. The odd behavior startled local residents, who couldn't believe their ears. For weeks, the meowing continued, escalating to such a level that authorities eventually sent soldiers to investigate the unusual situation. Historians have speculated on the cause of this peculiar phenomenon. They suggest that stress, boredom, or even psychological suggestion could explain why these nuns acted like felines. Yet some remain intrigued by the possibility of a more mysterious influence at play. This incident remains one of the most remarkable cases of collective behavioral phenomena ever recorded, leaving many to wonder about the mind's capability to manifest extraordinary actions in groups. What message might this strange event hold about human psychology? Did you know that Indian housewives own tons of gold? This fascinating statistic reveals that they hold an impressive 11% of the world's gold, a treasure that exceeds the combined gold reserves of the USA, IMF, Switzerland, and Germany. For many families in India, gold isn't just a shiny ornament. It symbolizes wealth, security, and even social status. Traditionally, it's often gifted during weddings and festivals, making it an essential part of cultural practices. The gold is commonly stored as jewelry or in the form of coins and bars, representing savings that can be easily accessed in times of need. With such a significant share of gold within their households, Indian women play a crucial role in the global gold market. This unique relationship with gold highlights how cultural values influence financial decisions and asset ownership. Isn't it intriguing how something as beautiful as gold can also signify empowerment? Prepare to be amazed by the Super Bowl's popularity. Every year, millions of fans across the United States tune in for this electrifying championship game. The Super Bowl isn't just a football game. It's a cultural phenomenon that draws in roughly 100 million viewers. Families gather around their televisions, friends throw parties, and pizza places get overwhelmed with orders. What makes this event so special? It's not just the thrilling plays and nail-biting moments on the field, but also the extravagant halftime shows featuring top artists and those unforgettable commercials that everyone talks about. The excitement builds throughout the season, culminating in this grand event each February. Fans from various backgrounds unite to celebrate their favorite teams, making the Super Bowl a unique blend of sport, entertainment, and community spirit. So, what are you waiting for? Mark your calendar for the next Super Bowl and join the excitement. Believe it or not, Brazil speaks Portuguese more than anywhere else. With over 201 million people calling Brazil home, it boasts the largest Portuguese-speaking population globally. This unique linguistic heritage comes from Brazil's colonial history, when Portugal established its presence in the region during the 16th century. The Portuguese language became deeply intertwined with Brazilian culture, evolving over time as it absorbed influences from indigenous languages, African dialects, and even immigrant tongues. Today, Portuguese in Brazil is vibrant and rich, showcasing regional accents and unique slang that can differ significantly from European Portuguese. This linguistic identity shapes Brazil's literature, music, and everyday conversations, making it a key component of the nation's cultural fabric. Next time you listen to a bossa nova song or read a Brazilian novel, remember that Portuguese isn't just a language. It's a lively expression of Brazil's diverse heritage. Let's uncover the truth about comets. These fascinating celestial wanderers often hide in the vastness of space, making them tricky to spot. Unlike stars and planets, comets remain largely invisible until they come close to the sun. When they do, they begin a spectacular transformation. The heat from the sun causes the comet's icy core to sublimate, meaning it turns from solid to gas. This process releases gas and dust, creating a glowing envelope around the nucleus known as a coma. As the comet continues to approach the sun, solar winds push this material away, forming a magnificent tail that can stretch for millions of kilometers. This tail can be seen from Earth, making the comet visible in our night sky. Comets, often referred to as dirty snowballs due to their icy composition, are not just beautiful, they also hold clues to the early solar system. So the next time you hear about a comet on its way, remember, it's more than just a shining light. What secrets do these icy travelers hold? This might surprise you. Skin can grow after death. After we pass away, some surprising things happen to our bodies, including post-mortem skin growth. Following death, cellular activity doesn't stop entirely. Some skin cells continue to function for a short time. This process can lead to the skin appearing a bit stretched or swollen, even though the body is in the process of decomposition. As the other body systems begin to break down, the skin can still show signs of minor growth due to the energy remaining in the cells. This phenomenon can contribute to the changes in appearance, which forensic experts sometimes observe during autopsies. So, while it might sound eerie, this growth is part of the complex journey our bodies go through after we die. Isn't it fascinating how even in death, life continues in some form? Prepare to be amazed by the Mingling Jungle. This unique underwater landscape is home to the oldest known animal, a remarkable species estimated to be over 500 years old as of 2006. These ancient beings, often called ocean quahogs, live in the northern Atlantic Ocean. Their slow growth allows scientists to glean valuable insights into historical climate changes. By studying their growth rings, much like counting the rings of a tree, researchers can learn about past ocean temperatures and environmental conditions. Each year of growth tells a story about the ecosystem, revealing how it has changed over centuries. Imagine the secrets these underwater residents hold, witnessing the world transform around them. As climate change becomes a pressing issue, understanding these organisms helps us piece together the Earth's climate history, giving us clues on how to face future challenges. Isn't it incredible to think about the wisdom hidden in the depths of the ocean? Hard to believe, but European bison are back in Portugal. This incredible comeback highlights how dedicated conservation efforts can truly make a difference. Once roamed across many parts of Europe, these magnificent creatures faced extinction due to hunting and habitat loss. However, thanks to passionate conservationists, their numbers are slowly rising. Initiatives focused on habitat restoration and protection have enabled these majestic animals to thrive again in the wild. The successful reintroduction of the European bison into Portugal is not just a win for wildlife, it serves as a powerful reminder of how human actions can positively impact the environment. Protecting our natural heritage is crucial, and the bison's return proves that when we work together, we can reverse the damages we've caused. Isn't it inspiring to see nature bounce back? Did you know about Earth's hidden water treasure? It's surprising to realize that about 96% of the Earth's water is located in the oceans. This enormous amount of salt water makes up the bulk of our planet's water resources, leaving only a small fraction, around 4%, as fresh water. Where does this precious fresh water go, you ask? Most of it is tucked away in glaciers and ice sheets, primarily found in places like Antarctica and Greenland. This means that while we may think of water as abundant, much of it is not easily accessible for drinking, agriculture, or daily use. It's crucial for us to understand that fresh water is a limited resource, and as our population grows, the demand for clean water increases. Conservation efforts and smart water usage are more important than ever to ensure that we can all have enough fresh water in the future. So next time you take a sip of water, remember the journey it took to get to you and the vast oceans surrounding our planet. Let's uncover the truth about custom dolls. Amy Gentry is on a heartfelt mission to empower children with various physical conditions through her remarkable custom dolls. These aren't just any toys, they are handcrafted to reflect the unique features, attributes, and personalities of the children they represent. By creating dolls that mirror the experiences and challenges of kids with different abilities, Gentry helps them see themselves in a positive light. This representation is crucial because it fosters a sense of belonging. Children often feel isolated when they don't see anyone like them, but with these dolls they find comfort and companionship. Each doll comes with a story, showing that every child is special and worthy of love and understanding. Gentry's work goes beyond playtime. It encourages acceptance and promotes conversations about diversity and inclusion. How powerful is that for a child's self-esteem? Can you believe Turkmenistan had a superhero ruler? Sapa Murat Niyazov, who led the country from the 1980s until 2006, took self-promotion to incredible heights. He declared himself president for life and transformed the nation into what felt like a comic book story. Niyazov not only ruled with an iron fist but also named roads, libraries, and even the month of January after himself. This cult-like devotion to his own image often overshadowed the needs of his people. His quirky reign included bizarre policies, such as prohibiting the use of gold teeth and banning ballet. Niyazov's personality cult made headlines worldwide as he embraced an extravagant lifestyle while the country faced economic hardships. His eccentricity and self-aggrandizing measures painted a colorful yet controversial portrait of leadership. Isn't it fascinating how one man can create such a broader-than-life legacy? Have you seen the colorful Gouldian finch? This exotic bird native to Australia is a living masterpiece, with its vibrant plumage resembling hand-painted artwork. Sporting a stunning mix of blue, orange, and green, Gouldian finches are not just a treat for the eyes. They also play a crucial role in their ecosystem. These small birds thrive in the tropical savannas of northern Australia, where they forage for seeds and insects. Their bright colors serve a purpose beyond beauty. Males use their dazzling plumage to attract potential mates, while also signaling health and vitality. Sadly, due to habitat loss and changes in environmental conditions, their populations have rapidly declined in recent years. Conservation efforts are now underway to protect these beautiful creatures and their habitats. Bird watchers and nature enthusiasts are drawn to their vibrant colors and charming personalities. If you ever find yourself in Australia, keep an eye out for these feathered gems. They might just brighten your day with their striking appearance and lively antics. Guess what really drives music format evolution? The transition from short vinyl albums to longer CDs has transformed how we experience music. This shift allowed artists to explore more extensive works, leading to the creation of concept albums that tell a story or delve into deep themes. In the early days of vinyl, artists often had to keep their songs short due to limited space, which meant complex ideas could get lost in the mix. When CDs came on the scene in the 1980s, they offered nearly 80 minutes of playing time. This extra length opened the door for ambitious projects that could include more tracks, richer instrumentation, and greater emotional depth. As music lovers embraced this change, it reflected the evolving landscape of the music industry, where artists felt free to express themselves in new and exciting ways. What will be the next music format revolution? Can you believe a lizard-inspired Dilophosaurus? This fascinating connection comes from the frilled neck lizard, a creature known for its dramatic, fan-like neck frill. In the iconic Jurassic Park film series, the Dilophosaurus is portrayed as a spitting dinosaur with a striking frill, capturing audiences' imaginations. The filmmakers admired the vibrant frill of the frilled neck lizard, which can expand to threaten predators or attract mates. This unique adaptation isn't just for show, it serves real purposes in nature. By using the lizard as inspiration, the creators of Jurassic Park brought a touch of realism to the dinosaur's design, while adding an exciting twist to the story. Fans of the film might find it thrilling to know that creatures in our world can spark creative ideas for monsters in a fantasy universe. So next time you watch Jurassic Park, remember that wild real-life lizards helped shape the magic of cinema. Have you ever wondered why we feel so refreshed? Every year, approximately 98% of the atoms in the human body are replaced, thanks to our cells' remarkable ability to regenerate. This process is like a constant renewal or makeover happening inside us. For instance, skin cells are some of the fastest, renewing themselves about every 2 to 4 weeks. Similarly, cells in our digestive tract work tirelessly, often regenerating every few days to keep up with the wear and tear from processing food. On the other hand, bone cells take a bit longer to regenerate, around 10 years for a complete turnover. This continuous cycle not only keeps our bodies functional and healthy, but also helps them repair damage over time. So the next time you feel a bit more energetic or vibrant, remember, your body is busy refreshing itself from the inside out. Guess what really drives our love for bird sounds? Bird sounds are more than just pleasing melodies. They can significantly enhance our surroundings. When you stroll through a park and hear chirping sparrows or the call of a distant mockingbird, these sounds can transform your experience of nature. Research suggests that bird calls increase our awareness of the environment, making it easier to notice details we might otherwise overlook. They add vibrancy to our surroundings, creating a rich tapestry of sensory experiences. For instance, imagine sitting in a serene garden with soft breezes and lively bird songs mingling in the air. This combination can lift your mood and lower stress levels, allowing you to connect with nature on a deeper level. Plus, when you're aware of different bird calls, it can spark curiosity about the species around you. So, next time you hear those familiar sounds, remember that they do more than charm us. They help us see the beauty around us. Let's uncover the truth about goats climbing trees. In Morocco, it's a common sight to see goats scaling the rugged branches of argan trees. These nimble creatures are not just showing off, they are searching for a tasty treat. The fruits of the argan tree are a favorite snack, and as the goats munch away, they play a crucial role in the tree's life cycle. After eating, the goats regurgitate the seeds, which helps the trees reproduce and thrive in the arid landscape. This unique relationship highlights nature's incredible interconnectedness. The argan oil produced from these trees is highly valued for its culinary and cosmetic benefits, making this goat grazing practice essential for both the local economy and the environment. So next time you see a goat in a tree, remember it's not just climbing for fun, it's contributing to the growth of a plant that produces one of the world's most coveted oils. Isn't nature amazing? Hard to believe, but Belgium boasts 1,500 beers. This small country is a true haven for beer lovers, famous for its incredible diversity and rich brewing traditions. From the sweet, fruity notes of lambics to the strong, malty flavors of Trappist ales, each beer tells its own story. Trappist monasteries have been brewing since the Middle Ages, creating unique recipes that are still cherished today. Lambics, fermented with wild yeast, have a distinctive taste that surprises many. Not only do these brews capture the essence of Belgian craftsmanship, but they also reflect the local ingredients in brewing techniques passed down through generations. Throughout the year, Belgium hosts lively beer festivals where enthusiasts can sample various styles while learning about the history behind them. Brewery tours allow visitors to see the magic of brewing up close. Why not explore this captivating culture on your next trip?